This is Cal, my combat achievement log Snowflake Iron Man. Cal is able to allocate levels and combat skills after completing a combat achievement. And what is Cal's ultimate goal? To kill every single notable boss in old school RuneScape. Last episode was a big one. We cast over 35,000 fire strikes to get 55 Slayer for the ability to use the Slayer staff spell Magic Dart. We also picked up some combat achievements at Obor, Bryophyta, and Scorpia. Finally, we did the Fremnik trials, which resulted us in losing 40 whole levels through quest EXP. Ouch. And today we are hunting some absolutely huge account-changing upgrades with our longest grind yet. Oh man, it is going to be quite the busy day. We have so much to do, but I'm in it for the long haul, and oddly enough, I'm actually pretty damn excited. I think some of the things that we have to do today are going to be, dare I say, fun? And you know what? I've decided I'm gonna become rich today. Yeah, I said it, rich. By the end of this episode, I'm going to be swimming in items and cash because, well, I deserve it. And also because we're broke and I need runes. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to pick up where we left off last time, acquiring our lunar spellbook. And as a quick reminder, just in case you didn't take notes last episode, we're doing this for the Super Glass Make spell to speed up our crafting grind. Make sure you remember that, it'll be on the test. We're in the catacombs to do some more Slayer, but rest assured, Slayer is not the focus today. We need to get our defense to 40 in order to wear lunar armor for lunar diplomacy. Goodbye more levels for the sake of completing quests, I guess, but it'll be worth it. While we're getting our defense to 40, we're also getting our magic level to 77 for Super Glass Make. It's just all coming together. And after some defensive casting of Slayer Dart, we achieve our 40 defense requirement, which also tanked our levels down to 34 available after all that training. Our last requirement for lunar diplomacy is a quest that came out all the way back in 2003. Can you guess it? Shiloh Village. Terrible quest, wouldn't recommend. And with that, we're ready to start unlocking our second spellbook. I'm feeling so magical. I'm pretty torn on my opinion of lunar diplomacy. As a kid, I thought it was one of the coolest quests in the game, and as an adult, I realize it sucks. Sometimes the truth hurts. This quest is needlessly long, but the explanation of it doesn't have to be, so let me give you the spark notes. We try to get to Lunar Isle, but there's a curse preventing us, so we lift the curse. Side note, if you did this as a kid, you know that this part alone took at least 1 hour because of these damn sigils you have to find. We get to the island just to be told that we have to leave the island to go bash our heads, oh, I'm sorry, I mean our Draymond staff against all of the elemental altars. Then we go back to Lunar Isle, which is a pain. I don't have a teleport, I have to run up from Camelot. And as soon as I get to the Lunar Isle, we're sent on errands for some pajamas for the sleep ceremony to get into the dream world. With all this done, we can finally enter a dream. And here's where the quest gets nuts. And by nuts, I mean chopping logs, rolling dice, doing emotes. Fellas, this is not what I get up to in my dreams, I'm just saying. Like, am I crazy for thinking that there's a lot of wasted potential here? Whatever, quest complete. The bad taste this quest has left in my mouth has immediately been replaced by the good one because we have our lunar spellbook. So with Super Glass Make acquired, let me break down what the first part of our objective is. I've mentioned it a few times over the course of a couple episodes, but this is a huge upgrade for the account, and most importantly, I'm actually pretty excited about it. We are getting an Amulet of Fury this episode, meaning we need to get a +5 boost from level 85 crafting to get to 90. Now, I've stockpiled sand and seaweed to craft 16,000 uncharged orbs, which is going to aid us in getting to 85 crafting, and acts as a huge stepping stone towards the overall goal. The Super Glass Make spell is to speed up making the orbs. But first things first, I have to craft 1,500 astral runes in order to be able to cast Super Glass Make because your boy is broke and we still cannot buy runes. But I don't mind, they don't call me Crafty Cal for nothing. Actually, they don't call me that at all. All right, astrals are done, so now we can start Super Glass making some uncharged orbs, right? Wrong. We need buckets of sand and seaweed. Well, we have the seaweed, but my buckets of sand are in Sand Grinder jail, and it's going to cost about 600k to get them out on bond. So where can we find 600k on an Iron Man who's completely broke, but has a decent agility level? Yeah, everyone's favorite place. This place is evil. Unnecessary evil. Good lord, I hate this place. Agility Pyramid gives us 10k per run, so the 600k we need is 60 runs. I can do about 20 runs per hour, making this a 3-hour grind. And this may seem like a short amount of time, but there's scientific evidence that time moves at a rate 4 times slower than normal here, so God help me. See you on the other side. Alrighty, it is officially the other side. My 3 hours are up. We are done collecting money for sand. Do not mind the 11k buckets of sand in my inventory, the rest is in the bank. I definitely didn't miscalculate the cash needed and ended up doing a few extra trips. We're professionals here, we don't have time for mistalks. We travel back to Lunar Isle to switch our spellbook back to Lunars, and we begin our super glass make journey. Alrighty, we've managed our 14,000 molten glass. This should actually be enough with how many orbs we already have from our 66 crafting grind from last episode. Now we just have to get all this molten glass blown up into orbs as well. Where is my fast forward button in real life? Many hours later, we are done, which means it's time to power these orbs. I've mentioned it before, but for a quick reminder, we're going to be doing air battle staves, which requires air orbs. And like all other charged orbs, air orbs require 3 cosmic runes per orb, meaning we need a grand total of 48,000 cosmic runes. And I'm going to be crafting them. Yeah, I mean, my options for buying cosmic runes are not great. Buying them at Mage Training Arena has us against a lot of competition, and using the Ali shop just sucks. We're crafting. I'm back to being Crafty Cal. Now, crafting 48k cosmic runes is not an easy feat for mere mortals, but if I was one, this is how I'd do it. 48,000 cosmic runes is a challenge, especially with the current state of our account. No pure essence for crafting, no fairy rings, and no rune pouch. So how do we get crafting with all these obstacles? I literally bashed my head into them. Yeah, it's not pretty. Let's start with the pure essence. Spoils of War. It's a crate that you get from doing Soul Wars. Soul Wars is not particularly fun for this account, but I mean, when has this game ever been about fun? Each crate has a chance at giving 4 to 6k S. That's a lot. And the goal is 24k, and you might be asking why 24k S and not 48k S? Stop, man. Let me cook, okay? We'll get there. I open 2 crates at a time because I'm trying to get the hell out of here, honestly. And we finally get our 24k S and we are free. This actually took so long because I'm a low level that can't earn points all that well, so I had to look up some guides and I'm just getting killed the whole time. All right, I'll stop complaining. But it was rough. It was about a 10-hour grind. Our next step is to briefly visit Guardians of the Rift. We need 59 rune crafting so that we can craft double cosmics with our S. 24k S times 2, yeah, you get it. A few games later, 59 RC, done. Let's keep smashing through. Next up is fairy rings. Now, I mentioned way back in the day that we couldn't acquire fairy rings because we had to complete the quest Nature Spirit. Nature Spirit rewards 2,000 defense EXP, and at the time, I had level 1 defense and not nearly enough levels or CAs available to make room for the quest. However, we are now level 40 defense. Knocking out Nature Spirit won't even put us at level 41. We can get fairy rings for free, and we need them. It's non-negotiable. Not only are fairy rings just a huge quality of life, like I even need to tell you that, but it's essential for the cosmic rune crafting route that we're going to take. With that being said, Nature Spirit done, Fairy Tale Part 1 done, and fairy rings unlocked. These goals stand no chance. Pray you never become a goal of mine because I'll smash you in like a not weird way. All right, yeah, moving on. Okay, what is next? Oh, the rune pouch, you say? Well, it looks like that leaves us no choice but to LMS it. Now, I'm gonna show my age a little bit here, but I used to be a PKer. Yeah, when I was a kid, I PK'd a lot back in 2007, which when equating that to experience today means I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But that doesn't mean I can't win. I just need to know my win conditions, learn quickly, and maybe get a little lucky sometimes.
I think I must have step bashed that guy like 10 times. That's definitely a deserved victory.
Now, if you're not familiar with LMS, which I wasn't until recently, you get points every game based on your performance. For example, finishing first place will net you 5 points, second will get you 4 points, etc. Additionally, if you get 3 kills, you'll earn yourself a point. At 5 kills, you'll get 2 points, so it's in your best interest to be active and not just hide. I will be aiming for 7 points every game. I want 5 kills and first place.
Okay, second place for my first attempt, I'll take that. But good lord, I need some practice.
Our rune pouch awaits us at 75 points, so the better we become, the faster the grind will be. I also have to mention the bots. This place is riddled with them, but the fights that I had against players I found surprisingly fun. And while I'm not good by any means, against maybe 50 to 75% of the real people I faced, I was able to hold my own.
I just double-clicked my prayer off 1 tick after they spec'd me. What the hell am I doing? I'm nervous for some reason. This guy, Bruce Gawain, has decided to take pity on me and give me the dub. Skill issue. That was a 7-point game. This is a fantastic start.
I started to quickly realize that I prefer 1 defense fighting. These fights that involve defense feel slower, and when I land a 0 off prayer, it just feels so bad. I started taking vengeance instead of ancients as well for fights above 1 defense because it almost always get me to the top 2, but I'd usually end up placing second to somebody who really knows how to freeze.
These Iron Men, no respect, I swear. This man is running me down. See, this is what sucks about Vengeance sometimes. Never mind. Man, the last guy was a bot. That is so anticlimactic, man.
However, it was another 7-point game. I'm slowly getting better, or luckier, who knows. But 26 points spread across 6 to 7 games is not bad.
This guy is legit just tiring himself out. Like, I'm just sitting here bolting, and he's just doing all these switches. Like, bro, stop switching into ropes. Bolt ragging with Vengeance is starting to feel a little unethical. Alright, it's me against Kemp Q. Don't want to be the bearer of bad news for this guy, but I am all warmed up. Fellas, it's not looking good. Oh, he smashed me. It wasn't even close. Oh, he smashed me. It wasn't. I had like one good string of attacks, and that was it. GG. That guy is insanely good. Good fight. If you wait in the lobby, maybe I'll give you some tips. This guy right here is really jonesing to kill me. I'm gonna have to teach him a lesson. I have been taught a lesson.
I can't really believe it, but I'm having fun. A lot of fun. And we're already over halfway done. Maybe I'm just a cold-blooded killer at heart, who knows? Now during this fight, I found out that I couldn't shift-click walk under players. It's a super useful tool for bossing, but either my settings weren't correct or they removed the option to do this, but it makes freezing and then walking under people a lot harder.
I am choking so hard. Oh! I love the beer fights. Oh my god. My hands are so I hate this. They're so sweaty.
For this fight, I was laser focused. I hadn't fought anyone that preferred to use the normal spellbook over Ancients yet, so I wasn't too sure what to expect. Along with that, this person was probably a little bit more seasoned than me, but the fight still ended up being razor close. For whatever reason, the fights that really come down to the wire are the ones that I really want to win. I don't know, I just find myself getting really competitive when it's a close match.
I am panicking. Oh god. Oh my god. He prayed perfectly against everything at the end there. Oh my god. Potion fake out. I'm just too clean. Don't mind if I do. I am picking this DH up. I don't care if it loses us the game. Nobody panic. I've got the ace up my sleeve. One more. Oh, okay. A little too close for my liking. And then this guy destroyed me. Cool.
Alright, that's enough goofing off. After a full day of LMS, we have a rune pouch. Super useful for storing runes while crafting our 48k cosmics. Okay, it is that time. What is going to be the method of Air Battlestaff madness? Well, mainly mental illness, but first we're going to craft 48k cosmic runes for our 16,000 air orbs. Here's our route. We start off at the Lunar Bank. This will be our bank for the entirety of this grind. We use our Arty Cape to teleport to the Arty Monastery. It's close to one of those handy fairy rings we just unlocked. This fairy ring takes us to Xenaris, where we will have a small trek with an agility obstacle we're prepped for. Then we can head straight to the Cosmic Altar. We craft our runes and then we cast Teleport to Lunar Isle for the bank and repeat our process. We can take 40S with us, which doubles to 80 cosmics per trip, which makes for about 540 trips. 4 days of work. Step 1 done. Now we camp Dragon and Blinks for a glory amulet, and oh my god, it's been 3 days and there's so many bots and I can't be asked. I'll suck it up for the +5 boost. So instead we complete the Evil Dave mini quest and boost to 80 crafting for a mounted glory in our house. Now we can teleport to Edgeville. We begin running our 16k unpowered orbs with our cosmics to the air obelisk. The route we're using is a mounted glory to teleport to Edgeville over and over and running through the Edgeville dungeon, carrying 25 unpowered orbs per inventory. It's about 640 trips. Another 4 days of work. Now we need to buy 16k battle staffs from the wizard shop in Yanil. It's pretty close to a bank, so I've chosen it as opposed to other magic shops. We can only buy 5 battle staffs at a time, meaning we have to hop worlds 3,200 times. Another 3 days of work. That's step 2 and 3 out of the way. Let's get to making the air battle staves themselves. We craft our orbs onto the staves, and we alch all 16k staves, around another 16 hours of work. And that's it. The craft and alching were the last 2 items on the list. Oh wait, hold on. There's one more item listed down here. Subscribe for neck kisses. Okay, 2 things. I'm a man of my word, and I hope you have a long neck. But aside from that, the grind is over. And I feel like a brand new person. Not a better person by any means, but definitely a different person. Food doesn't really taste as good anymore, and the world just seems a little bit grayer. But hey, that's what it's all about. Sacrificing real-time happiness for money. So with this grind, we grabbed 30 million gold pieces. We acquired 85 crafting, which we boosted to 90 to craft our Onyx amulet. We grabbed 10 whole magic levels from our air orb running, conveniently putting us at 87 magic, which is needed to enchant our fury. You can call that lucky, but guys, come on, a little credit. I'm a master planner. And I think that checks off everything from our list early. Ooh. Okay, now that's everything. Thanks for watching.